Okay guys, back up at the garage again today. I'm not doing much filming today really. I just want to do sort of little bits and bobs on the car. I'm just cleaning up this hub here like I did with the other side. Just using the Dremel and a very fine wire brush and using water, that seems to work quite well. Other things like, I don't know if you can see, but putting these little brackets onto the subframe which hold the brake cables and so on. I was just messing about with the front strut, but I'm not going to put anything on the front anymore until I get some new bits. So basically what I've been doing is marking up the bits so I don't forget with little stickers, the ones that are broken and the pipes that need redoing. These two water pipes are pretty porous. So I'll replace those. And once I've done that, I'll order them tomorrow, obviously, because today's Monday, bank holiday. Then I can fit this side as well. But then the next thing, what I need is to put the power steering lines in. And if you remember from a few videos ago, a colleague of mine is doing some work for me on the power steering lines. And when that's finished, then I'll take them up to the hydraulic shop and then they can fit new hoses to them and then they can go in, because that's the next step before I put the tank in, then the subframe and the front suspension. That's the logical order in which to do that work. So it's sort of waiting on that really. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to update you as I go around to go through the day. As I say, I'm not going to do a huge amount today, just small stuff. So see you in a bit. Okay, so that does take an awfully long time to clean these things up. And in reality, it's probably not worth doing, because although it does look good, which is why I've done it, and also I think clean components are better than dirty ones, they get really dirty really quickly again. I noticed it with the components that I bought here. I mean, they're not too bad. I bought those in 2017 and I've done a couple of years driving on them, but I have cleaned them up again. But those allied parts do get dirty quite quickly. But anyway, I was able to give this a clean up as well, because that's quite rusted, this handbrake cable guide. And I'm going to put it back on the car now. Okay, just a quick update. So I've taken off this subframe with the entire suspension assembly. Again, because I just needed to tap these threads going into the chassis. I tightened this up, I torqued this up to about 30 Newton meters, and it just didn't feel right. But then when I put the subframe on, this thread was protruding far too far, way more than all of the others. So I've just taken it off and just rethreaded that one, and that sits now in there perfectly, and I'm doing the same to this one here now. Okay, these are on, everything's back in. I'm just going to torque the nuts up to 110 Newton meters. 110, there we go. So that is done properly now. All back on and looking good. Means I can put everything back on now, like the light leveling sensor there. I can attach that to the coffin arm there. But obviously I'm not going to torque these suspension components up until I've got some weight on them. So I'll do that using the jack stand. But that's probably going to happen later. I've just put a little bit of grease on the inside of here because it's places like this where the water likes to get trapped and then rusts these brackets. So just a little bit of grease, although that one could do a bit more by the looks of it. There we go. Okay, and I also need to get another one of these little clips here, which clips the cable against the body. I don't actually like these things because obviously a metal clip will go through the stone chip. And sure enough, when I took that off, there was a scrape there. So just another opportunity for rust. I might look to see if I can find an alternative. I'm just looking at easy things I can do because I'm going to go home in a sec, but I've got this brake line here which will go in here, travel up underneath there, round there and into this holder here. So I'm just working out how best to fit it. That was quite literally a 5-minute job, so just for your reference, the smaller line connection runs on the top of the bracket, and then through here the same on the top, and the big over engine one goes on the bottom, and that just comes around here, snakes up there, and then we'll fit into the new braided lines which I've got when I get to it. I'm probably going to have to look at the calipers and maybe rebuild them. Let's see. This quick job is to put the €100 pipe for the clutch. So I'm going to connect it to there and bungee cord it up there. Just a small job, but it's another job jobbed. This is the part number if you want to know, for a Carrera 2 2004. And as I say, it's about €98.